Hello, beautiful human. With you is Ellina Alexandrovna Schwarz, and I welcome you to this video today. So it's about a very exciting topic, and it's about how entities feed on emotion and how to stay free. So they feed on our feelings and the secret beyond manifestation, and you will also enjoy a gift from my side, a sleep quantum hypnosis meditations of 8 hours by the end. So let's start. Everything you have learned about manifestation is incomplete, and that's why most teachings tell you to feel more and to push harder, amplify emotion until the universe must respond. But that is a trap. It drains your life force and keeps you chasing what you already are. And please, right now, it's so important that I'm telling you all the time, never listen to me. So listen to you. Feel through every information which I share with you. And take this what feels aligned with you. We are going to the root, and we want to dive deep today. And let's start. Basically, tonight I will show you the forgotten mechanism behind manifestation. Why 90% of the mainstream methods keep you stuck, and how to step into creation without leaking energy. Here's the doorway. Emotions are not you. They are energies, call them entities, frequencies, visitors, expressing through your human instrument. When you identify with them, they feed on your intensity. When you allow them and stay neutral, you remain the creator. By the end of this talk, you will understand how these energies interface with your body and your field, and how to feel without losing power, and how neutrality becomes the most precious common to reality. So let's take a breath together. Let your mind soften. We are going to the root. So Earth is a field of exchange between physical and non-physical life. And incarnation is not isolation, it is partnership. You bring body, breath, and choice. And non-physical brings frequency. This is not good or bad, it is mechanics. Emotion is the bridge, and through it energies experience density. Through you it has existence, and in that exchange a transaction happens. Your intensity becomes their nourishment. This is the forgotten law. Emotion is an energy moving through you, not an identity you must become. If you merge with it, you pay with life force. And if you witness it, you remain sovereign, and the field obeys your awareness, not your reactivity. Look at the popular advice. Feel it harder, get ecstasy, cry it out, perform the frequency until reality changes. And I need to say that there was a time it was completely perfect with consciousness of who we was, and it was, let me say, 10 years ago when I started to teach and to experience manifestation. I was 22 years old, and I worked with these skills as well. And now we have another new timeline. We have new laws and new consciousness and awareness. You broadcast volatility. You amplify the very duality you want to transcend. And the system learns, I only get results when I'm extreme. So it keeps manufacturing extremes. Creation does not require extremes. Creation requires coherence. Coherence is born from awareness and allowance and neutrality. The trinity that keeps your field stable while emotion passes through. So let's separate roles with pressure. Emotion's role is movement of energy. It rises, peaks, dissolves, and your role is awareness of energy. So you breathe, you allow, and stay. creator. That field's role mirror of your state. It organizes around what you are, not what you perform. Intensity, you stop feeding what is not you. When you allow without effusing, the energy completes its cycle quickly. And you signal to the quantum becomes clean, steady, irresistibly clear. This is why neutrality is not indifference. Neutrality is divine observation, the highest love that lets everything exist without letting anything govern you. So the law, emotions are visitors. I am the house. Visitors may enter, move, and leave. I remain the owner. The house decides the music Coherence, and reality dances to it. Hold this in your chest for a moment. Feel the relief of not having to manufacture highs and crash into lows. Feel the dignity of being the one who sees lows and stays free. From here, manifestation becomes simple. You set state, you allow movement, and keep coherence. The field handles details. Basically, when we go deeper, every time an emotion arises in you, it opens a small energetic portal. That portal connects you to the larger field of consciousness. And within that field exist entities whose function is to experience through energy, through your existence. They are not evil. They simply seek movement, expression, and charge. So when you enter an emotion unconsciously, you become their channel. So the more intense the feeling, the sweeter the charge. Anger, heartbreak, obsession, even the ecstatic high of success, they all produce a surge of current. That current feeds the energetic ecosystem just as wine feeds fire. And this is why most manifestation advice secretly drains you. When you are told to feel it as if it's already real, what happens? And you over amplify emotions until your field opens and leaks. You send your life energy outward instead of magnetizing inward. The universe responds, yes, it does, but it responds to your depletion, not your sovereignty. Watch this pattern. After the emotion, high comes fatigue. After the big excitement comes silence, doubt, or a crash. That is the energetic invoice being paid. The truth is, creation does not need emotional fireworks, highs. Creation obeys coherence, not chaos. When you feel an emotional fully with awareness, you stop feeding the entities. Become aware, and through this awareness, close the loop. You let the current run through without ownership. It's like sunlight through glasses. It passes, but the glass stays clear. That is what it called energetic hygiene. Every conscious breath cleans the field. Every act of neutrality seals it. And start observing this today. When you feel sadness, anger, joy, even love, pause. Ask softly inside. Who is feeling this? Me or the field through me? Don't answer with words. Just notice the subtle distance that appears between you and the feeling. That distance is freedom, and that distance is your power returning. So this teaching is simple. Unconscious emotion is equal to energy consumption, and conscious emotion is equal to energy completion. So the entities feed on unawareness, but the moment you become aware, they dissolve back into neutrality, satisfied and finished, and your field becomes lighter, younger, and more radiant because you don't give them all your life energy in this moment. Now that you see how the feeding works, next I will guide you through the aligned way to feel. How to allow everything, suppress nothing, and still remain the master of the field. So basically, how do we feel without feeding them? Let me give you the most important practice of energetic mastery, what I call the 3-step awareness model. It's simply, but it's sacred. Every emotion begins as a vibration, a teeny pulse in their body, a shift in breath, and through that carries in charge. Before it become a wave, catch it. Take quietly inside. I notice energy moving. That sentence alone separates you, the observer, from it. The movement, it breaks identification. And you stop being the sadness and start being the one who sees sadness passing through the system. Step number 2, allow. Allowing means let the energy complete its movement. Don't analyze, don't fix, and don't judge. You don't have to label it as good or bad. Imagine opening a window and letting wind move through the room. You don't hold the wind, you let it breathe you from a moment and then go. Suppression traps the energy in your body. Overindulgence leaks it to the field. Allowance is the middle path, awareness without interference. Step number 3, stay neutral. This is the mastery. Neutrality is not coldness or indifference. It is divine observation, presence so deep that love does not need to react. And in neutrality, you feel everything but attached to nothing. You let God watch through your eyes. You stand in the center of storm and know, I'm the still point that everything moves around. And when you live this way, emotion becomes language, not identity. It tells you what wants to move, what wants to be seen, and then it releases itself. I remember one of my clients, a woman who felt crushed by shame every single time she spoke her truth. Instead of analyzing the childhood memory, I asked her simply to sit with the shame, to notice it as an energy allowed without story and stay neutral. At first, it felt unbearable. Her chest tightened. Tears came, but after 3 minutes of full presence, she said, it's gone. I can breathe. And the energy had completed its cycle. That's how fast freedom can happen when awareness leads. And that is how you feel without losing power. Emotion does not need to be felt or overshipped. It only needs to be witnessed. Every time you practice this, you polish your field and you become clear, magnetic, and ageless. Next, let's apply this to manifestation. How neutrality turns desires into command, and how creation begins when emotional turbulence ends. Let's go forward. Now, let's bring this awareness into creation itself. True manifestation does not happen when in emotional extremes. It happens when your energy is steady, clean, and coherent, right? When your field is neutral, reality receives a single, stable signal. Emotions then becomes information, a messenger, not a master. So you read it, think it, and let it move. The field adjusts to that clarity. This is why neutrality is the highest frequency of all. It's not empty, it's pure direction. From neutrality, your intention travels straight to the quantum without distortion. Let's practice. The next time an emotion arises, fear, excitement, sadness, hope, don't react. Pause inside yourself and say quietly, I see you. I allow you, and I stay the creator. Repeat it until you feel the charge soften. Watch the intensity drop. That is proof that energy has been released, not consumed. In the calm moment of that wave, speak your intention once. Simple. No drama, no pleading, just knowing. And that moment of inner stillness is the actual act of manifestation. The universe reads coherence as a command. So, when neutrality becomes your natural state, life changes shape. You no longer chase your track through cold magnetism. Decisions feel clear, and people and events organize around your steady frequency. You act, speak, and move from alignment, not from lack. There are only two ways to live: either feeding the field with unawareness or guiding the field with presence. When you feed it, you lose power, your life energy. And when you guide it, the field, becomes your ally. Say these words with me now, slowly, and feel how they settle in your body. I allow everything to exist. Nothing controls me. I'm the stillness within all movement. I create through clarity, not reaction. And I'm the field, and the field is free. Let that sink in. This is what it means to live as the creator, not above emotion, but aware within it. Emotion moves, awareness remains, and from that awareness, reality obeys. So beautiful. Remember, the real law of manifestation is not emotion, it is awareness of emotion and the entities behind it. Emotion is movement, awareness is the master. Every moment of your life, the field is asking you only one thing: will you feel me unconsciously, or will you guide me consciously? From now on, start observing yourself with new eyes. Notice which emotions feel like truly yours and which are simply visitors passing through your system. The difference is subtle but life-changing. When you stay aware, energy stops owning you and begins serving you. And that's when manifestation becomes natural, peaceful, and precious. I have prepared something secret for you. So, a full 8-hour quantum recalibration sleep hypnosis. The secret beyond manifestation. It is designed to work through your subconscious during sleep, to integrate the flow of awareness and return your field to coherence. Listen before bed and let the energy rewrite itself while you rest. And if you are ready for a deeper transformation, walk the 13-week journey of energy of realization, or receive a personalized quantum meditation crafted specially from me to you on your own energetic blueprint, send me the email on realizeswan@EllinaAlexandrovnaSchwarz.me, and we will contact personally you, feel what your next step is, and create from alignment. You are the field. You are the awareness that commands creation, and you are free now to live, feel, and manifest in truth. Blessings to you. The world shifts when you do what you was, Ellina Alexandrovna Schwarz. So much love to you.